Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcast. Used allegedly. Nobody's been found guilty in court yet. Apply the but-for legal standard, the reasonable, prudent individual standard, and I assert all constitutional rights. So, as you can see, economic abuse is an invisible form of domestic violence. Stalkers do it. Mr. Perry does it to me. He tried to do it today all day long. Constantly types in my phone, I made you lose your house. I'm trying to take your car. I made you sleep in your car. Call me. And I'm like, oh my God, wow. Why the fuck would, no, I'm not going to call you. You don't even make sense. Like, you think this is something that you're bragging about, and where everybody, you're not getting it, dude. You're very slow. For 13 years, there's been a pattern. When you cause a loss to me, we get more information on your crime. You've got a big criminal organization, and we've been over this. You're sex trafficking. You trafficked me. Would you sell me to somebody and they paid half up front and they're waiting for you to deliver to pay the other half, that guy in Houston, and you're going to share me or something? Because you told my family you were going to marry me. You forged a marriage license and showed everybody in Oklahoma. She's my wife. And I'm like, wow, I haven't even seen it. I didn't sign that. I didn't sign up with your cult. I don't want anything to do with you. I came here to get away from you. You're not getting away with anything if we're quoting you, Geppetto. Muffin Man. Lucius. Who's Lucius? Mr. Perry. Who's the Muffin Man to you? Who's Calvin to you? Who's Blankenship and Desiree to you? Who's Monique to you? What is it you think you're getting away with if we're quoting what you said for the first time in your life every fucking day? What is it? You tell us. What is it you think you're getting away with? I took your home and I am getting away with it. But we have recordings of you talking about it in meetings, how you were going to do that, and talking to my landlord. So, what courtroom have they been played in already? Huh? What day are they going to bang your door down and you're done? I have one goal, and I've always had one goal. To end the suffering you're causing. Not to be with you. Not to help you. But to fuck up your crime like nobody has in your life. And that's why you guys want to force me out of Oklahoma. Starve her into a lie. Your guy, just this afternoon, got recorded again. What happens is when you guys go at me, my guys get mad. And so do your leaks. We start getting it in like a motherfucker. Information. Inside your organization. From inside. We're quoting you. We're quoting you every damn day. The guy said, I think somebody should have sat her down and been a little more direct about what happens to women that don't do what we say. What we do to them. They're destitute or they do what we say. Just like that. Wow. Listen, if I'm quoting you every day, do you really think that's true? Do you really think that's true? You're not getting it. You're delusional if you really think that's true when I'm quoting what you just said. How do I know you said that? How do I know you said that? Who's getting me this information? See, there's a lot of variables you don't know. One thing is what we do, because we're successful. So much so you want me out of Oklahoma, because I'm a very big threat to your crime, right? All you had to do is leave me the fuck alone. That's all you had to do. So, you didn't. Because you guys don't learn from your mistakes. Here's the thing. Smart people learn from their mistakes. You do the same thing every day they get you told on. So I'm not sure you know even what I'm saying, Perry. We're convinced you're severely mentally retarded. We've heard you have Huntington's disease. At least that. If not Alzheimer's too. Because there's stuff that you do that makes absolutely no sense at all. Stuff you say absolutely doesn't even make sense at all. We're like, wow. And when I speak to you, or I do a podcast, and I don't even want to talk to you. I don't want to hear from you. And you're typing in my phone, I'm okay. And I'm like, I don't care. Get out of my phone. Didn't ask you, did I? I don't give a fuck. Get out of my fucking phone, weirdo. Shut up and leave me alone, weirdo. All fucking day, my guys are like, we so miss hearing you laugh. We're really trying to get this wrapped up so we can just fucking hear you laugh again. All we hear is you scream at that fucker, get away from me. You're typing in your phone, you're screaming, get away from me. We just want to hear you laugh again and not be stressed out and not have some weirdo all over you raping you all the time. Day after day. Smart people learn from their own mistakes. Smarter learn from other people's. You don't pick on women and children and think nobody's going to do something about it. And if you're getting recorded and quoted every damn day, what is it you think you're getting away with? Like, you're just not all there. Your guy said when he pesters her and takes her money, things don't go well for us. We're seeing things happen we haven't seen before. So this is all new. You've not seen this happen before. When you do it to any other chick, because you have a lot of victims, I'm not the only one. You think our guys don't know exactly who they are? You think they're not watching them too? Huh? You think, what do you think? I don't think you never respond like you understood a word I said. You always respond like it just fucking went right over your head. So your guy is today, we should have sat her down from the beginning and had a candid, more direct conversation with her about how destitute these women are if they don't do what as they're told. Who are you, first of all? The guy that said that, say that to my face, please. You guys hide behind a computer and my phone, hacked my phone, cloned my phone. And you guys make all these plans of how you're going to ruin me because I'm effective and you don't like that. I've had one goal all along. In the suffering caused by your crime. And nobody's gotten closer to accomplishing that goal than me, and you know it, and you're pissing yourself already. Sitting there in your dresses. Too scared to talk to me face to face. Too scared to make a threat to my face. You want to take my car. You want me eaten out of a dumpster. And how do I know you've said that? Charles, we said no. I'm not going to call you. I said no. You have nothing to say that I want to hear. You are stupid. You're delusional, you're a fucktard, you're pathetic, you're depraved, you're demented, and you're told on, and told on, and told on, and told on, and caught, and told on, and rejected, and caught, and told on, and caught, and rejected, day after day after day after day. And it goes right over your head. You fucktard. You don't even know it. You don't even know how caught you are. You always want to know who told. Who's my leaks? Who told? Never do I answer that question. Why the fuck would I do that? Once you're gone, you're in jail, I'll never be broke again. So what is this? I took your car. I'm gonna take your car. I took your house. I made you sleep in your car. Call me. Why don't you like me? Well, I ruined your life. Why don't you like me? You sound like, oh my God. I don't even know what to say. What in the fuck do we even say to that? Jesus. What is wrong with you? You don't get anything. You don't get cooperation. You don't get help. You don't get a date. You don't give fuck. Shitting up somebody's life. You're getting your nuts kicked off you, and you're too fucktard to know that. Even though I'm quoting you every fucking day, y'all make phone calls everywhere. Is it you? Are you stopping my crime? I want you to stop stopping our crime. Don't you know who we are? You need to stop stopping our crime. You need to tell us, is it you? Is it your police department? Are you helping her? And we know that. We'll buy the recordings. And we know you're asking to buy them. Right? And if we're quoting you like that every day, what is it you think you're getting away with, fucktard? Tell me. Write it down. What in the fuck are you getting away with when we quote you in those kind of phone calls every fucking day? What are you getting away with, fucktard? Do you have a real live date? No, you don't. You'll never get a date with me. You're not good enough. You're depraved, you're demented, you're stupid, you're delusional, and you embarrass the hell out of me, and I just as soon spit at you as look at you. And you know that. Call me. I took your car. I'm making you sleep in your car. I took your home. Call me. I'm like, oh, you know what I need you? Like I need a bullet in my head. Literally. Like the Jews needed Hitler. Literally. So the guy that said that, we should have sat her down and told her how this is going to be. You're going to do what we say, or you're destitute for the rest of your life. Tell me that to my face, sir. Take your skirt off, grow a pair, and say it. Get from behind that computer of yours, where you get all, I bully women. See how tough I am? I bully women. And tell me to my face. But remember who it is you're talking to when you do that. Princess Prissy Pants, remember who it is you're talking to when you brag about what you can do to a woman, to a girl. How you can beat down girls. This time, it's different, and you're too stupid to know that. You have no fucking idea, do you? You're not able to... You don't know same and different? A 2-year-old can figure this out. Cause and effect, same and different, before and after. We get the information before you do it to prove malicious aforethought and malicious intent. You're committing a crime. You're going to jail. That's why we're getting what you just said every damn day. And that's never happened to you before. And you act like you don't know that or what it means. We think you don't. Huntington's disease. You don't have a working mind anymore, do you? You sit there rocking back and forth in your chair, poking your little doll, watching TV. Is that what you do all day with your time? We think it is. When have you been seen in Lubbock with your wife, Jackie? Where's Jackie when you do all this crap up here? Nobody invited you here. Nobody picked a fight with you, David. I said fuck off, and that's what I meant. And I said if you don't, we'll get more. And we do, every day. I know you're calling people. Is it you? Stop stopping my crime. We know you're making those kind of phone calls. Because you're getting told on. And told on. And told on. Because everybody's sick and tired of y'all. The more you do it to me, the more we get. And it's been that way since the McNamara email. Can you not spot a pattern? By now, 7 years, it's the same thing every day. You can't fucking spot a pattern. When you do it to me, it's different than when you do it to your other victims. Why is that? You don't know, do you? But it's the same every time you do it. You take a penny of my money, 1 minute of my time, 1 minute of invading my privacy, making me feel raped. You don't have my consent to use my body for profit or entertainment. Fucking cut it the hell out. You've been billed. You owe me money. $1,000 a day for doing that to me. $2,000 a day for doing it without my consent. You never had my consent. You never will. But we get more. So when you get in my phone and you're typing, I make you sleep in your car. Call me. And we're like, yeah, but guess what? I have one goal. To put a stop to the suffering your crime is causing people. Lots of people. Lots and lots of people. And when you do it to me, we get more. So you're helping meet my goal. When you do that. And you're too fucktard to get it. That's what's happening. And it's happened every day for a decade. And this is so easy, it is not even fair. It is that bad. You are that fucktard. Am I talking over your head? You don't even understand what I'm saying right now, do you? You have no fucking idea what I just said, do you? You always act like you just went right over your head and you don't know. You can't put two and two together anymore, can you? How many times was your crime caught before you met me and how many after? What other victims have that kind of information? Geppetto, Muffin Man, Lucius. Who are you, Lucius? Are you the one that said we should have sat her down and told her, you're destitute if you don't do what we say? Who the fuck are you, sir? If I'm quoting you, you really think that's true? If I'm quoting you, you think that's true? You don't know who's helping me. Somebody had a meeting this morning. Maybe it's NCIS. Maybe it's CIA. Maybe it's FBI. Maybe it's Interpol. Maybe it's all of it. Maybe it's NSA. Maybe they're all, some from all working together with a few local police departments. I mean, who is it? Speculation after speculation after speculation. Nothing definitive. Mr. Consueler, we're very sorry for what happened to you. I will hope, I do hope, I would never wish that on my worst enemy, what you went through today, and I'm sorry that happened. I really am. I do hope, though, that you'll find something good to do with that and empathize with victims. And while you were going through that, think about Lucky Miller, what was going through his head as someone beat his head off his body. Because he asked, why is my friend laying there passed out, unconscious, and in respiratory distress after you gave him a drink? What'd you put in it? And for that, he died. Talking about Epstein right before that murder. Right before. 6 days, took my report. Stalking involves vehicle vandalism. If you watch the video connecting the dots, they talk about that on there specifically. Car vandalism being a big part of stalking. Economic abuse is abuse. It is not how you get a date. I dated Saeed. I slept with that man every night for 4 years. He was very good to me. I never missed a meal. If you want to date with me, that's what you got to do. You treat me right or you fuck off. That's just the way it is. My ex-husband did the same. Daryl, I didn't sleep with Daryl, but I dated Daryl. And Daryl was married, But his wife was in a vegetative state and it was expected to die at any time. In fact, she did die, I think, right before he did. So, out of respect for her, there was none of that. There was just, we got to be very, very close friends. He took the heavy off that you piled on me. Piled it on me, and he took it right off, just like that. And he actually got a real date with me, and you didn't, and you never will. Saeed got a real date with me, and you didn't, and you never will. My ex-husband married me, and you will never marry me. You won't be in the same room with me without getting the fuck beat out of you. Unless it's a courtroom or an interrogation room. But you come anywhere near me in any other capacity, I'll beat the hell out of you. You better have a football helmet on, and if you want to threaten me, do it to my face, but stand across. You better stand far away. Because I'm not kidding. I'm not going to wait to see what weapon you've got on you. A syringe, opioids, arsenic. That's your thing, isn't it? That's your MO, isn't it? That's your weapon of choice, like a snake. What's the preferred weapon of a snake? Poison. You're a depraved, demented, disturbed piece of trash. And I'm not going to call you. And we get it. You like terrorizing women. Taking a home is a terrorization of a woman. You don't like women. You like deviant men. We get it. You've made your point. Where is Jacqueline when you rape and rob women who are not your wife? That want nothing to do with you and did nothing to you at all. Where is she? Huh? She needs to be held accountable for letting this go so long. Because as your spouse, she has a legal obligation to take care of your medical needs, and you got some serious medical needs. Mr. Kunstweiler, the same attack you had today, I have it every day. It's just different. Someone took a knife to my home and my finances. And there's blood everywhere. There is blood everywhere. I have help from somewhere else, or I'd die. I'd be dead. I'd be dead. So I trust that you will empathize a little more with me, having gone through what you just went through, and with Chief Miller. Because we all know you cannot beat a man to death so hard, beating his head back and forth until it comes off his body and he dies of internal decapitation, when you're unconscious and in respiratory distress and have not a mark on you. It's not possible. And Jean Mitchell asked, how did she know my argument before I made it? Because Mr. Perry's in a lot of trouble, and he doesn't get that. Princess Prissy Pants thinks he's getting away with it. You haven't been handcuffed yet is all, sir. That's it. But you're not getting away with shit. If I'm quoting you every day, you ought to know that by now. You're not getting away with fuck. You're delusional. Extremely delusional. Huntington's disease causes delusion and paranoia, and you got both. Go ahead and call one more PD and ask him, are you stopping my crime? I want you to stop stopping my crime. Don't you know who I am? Do that again. When you kill a cop, that does something in law enforcement all over the place. It does something inside them. You're a threat to all if you're a threat to one. You're a threat to every single one of them. So, when I'm quoting you and that you've not seen that happen before, what part of that makes you think you're getting away with it? Explain that. It doesn't even make sense. Why would I call you? You don't make sense. And you don't understand a word I'm saying. When I tell you no, no means no. Fuck off. If we were in a bar, they'd have a bouncer throw your ass out. I don't want you. I don't go out with men that treat me like you treat women. That's not my thing. I'll kick your ass. That's what I've done. One goal. End the suffering caused by your crime. People don't like crime. They don't like corruption. And we don't have any problem getting information. You do. We don't have leaks. You do. Look at the results. Nobody's gotten closer to stopping your crime than me. You forget who it is you're talking to. All of you do. I've never seen anything like it. I'm like, wow, I just fucking quoted you. Again. So, say that again one more time, how you're going to make me destitute if I don't obey you, whoever the fuck you are. I don't even know who you are. Say that to my face, please. Take your skirt off, row a pair, come out from behind the computer, and say it to my face. But when you do, remember who it is you're talking to. Because I'm not just anybody. I've done what no one else has done. I have information nobody else has. And you got people also meeting that you call around. Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? She's got these guys. I don't think they realize what it means that she has all the stuff she has. I don't think they understand it, what that means. I think they're all a little senile dementia. All a little Alzheimer's and a little slow. Because how can you get quoted in these criminal meetings that much and not understand how much trouble you're in? Why is it that every fucking day she's quoting them and they act like they don't know what it means that she has that? That's a huge thing that she has that. And they act like they don't know that. It goes right over your head. Right over your fucking head. I didn't come here to pick a fight. I came here to get away from drama queen here, Prissy Pants. Princess Cuckoo Bird. I took her home. Call me. I made you sleep in your car. Call me. Why didn't you like me? Like, oh my God. These fucking... Do you sit in your rocking chair go rocking back and forth, poking your doll every day, all day? Is that what you do? Watching TV? Like a veggie? It's like, you don't even make sense, sir. I only date men who make sure I don't miss a meal. For sure. Don't put me in my car out on the street. That is a great way to get 40 cops really mad at you, digging and digging and digging, so that they can put a stop to what you're doing to me and all these other women and children. And you're done. And there is no more sleeping in my car. And there is no more voyeur rape. And there is no more exploitation and trafficking. And there is no more you. You're gone. You and your doll. That's the best you can do. It is the best you will ever do. You will never get a date with me. You sick son of a bitch. You're a job. And I've done excellent. Or these bitches wouldn't be like, how can we get her out of Oklahoma? We gotta make her leave Oklahoma. And the more you try to do that, the more we get. 1 minute of my time, 1 penny of my dollars, 1 minute of my privacy. One more problem, one more loss, we get more. Because now I got Lucius's name, and now I've got, your guy. Oh, we should have told her that she's destitute if she doesn't do what we say. And we're like, wow. Have you heard of the Me Too movement, dumbass? Have you heard of it? You're just not all there either, are you? I mean, I don't even have words for this. This right here at the very top is the McNamara email of 2015. It was the first I was allowed to say what they had. Not the first they had. Keep that in mind, now and forever. Because I'm not going to re-explain that. That's the whole thing right here. He's going to arrange a false arrest. And I said it months before you did it. Mr. I can't identify my legislative duties or what state I legislate in. As I'm a fucktard. My mind is like 3 years old. What is it? Where am I? What state do I legislate in? You don't legislate in Oklahoma. You should be seeing constituents and campaigning in Texas. Believe me, we would love nothing more. Then you're not bothering me here, are you? You're busy. See, you want to be this big important guy, but big important guys are like Ted Cruz. He has no time to do what you do all day. None. He's busy. He's got a life. You should get one. So, Tommy Tuberville left Lubbock, didn't dignify you with a goodbye. The recruits thought he went to the bathroom, called you Iraq, and he was not wrong. Just got up and left. You know that guy was in the movie Blindside? That was unbelievable that you had him as a coach and you treated him like fucking shit. And he did all your spiel, right? And he said, this place is like Iraq. I'm not even dignifying it with a goodbye. What a repulsive piece of crappy pile of shit. I'm out of here. I worked with his other athletic trainers. They didn't like it. I didn't like it. We all griped about it. Can't wait to get out of this town. Shouldn't have come here. I had a job to do. I did my job. But once my part was done, you should have fucked off. But because you didn't, we got that. None of your other victims have that, do they? And we got that. None of the other victims have that, do they? This is a judge. Isn't this Judge McNamara? Kirkendall? Which judge is it? Is it Parker? Judge Parker? Are you talking to her now? Yeah, how do I know that? You forget who it is you're talking to when you threaten me. So, Mr. We should have told her, you're going to be destitute if you don't obey us and do what we say. First of all, get out of Noah's Ark, sir. Read up on the Me Too movement and say it to my face, grow a pair. Take your dress off, your little pantyhose. Put your dolly down and come say it to my face. And remember who it is you're talking to. I have this and nobody else has this, do they? One goal. Stop the crime and the suffering. And that's it. Nothing else is on my mind, ever. Only that. And because of that, this is, what we have here. And I got a Pinto recording, and I got a Mickey James text, and I got a brilliant David has texted me, yeah, we gave you arsenic and trying to murder you. Let your life fade away. Right? I can't promise the stalking will end it without death and destruction. And I'm going to keep grabbing your crotch, even though it's illegal and it's sexual battery. I'm going to do it anyway. Yep, you guys are something. We're going to take her car. Every day since August 2019, they record you talking about taking my car. 5 times I've been wrecked. Nobody's wrecking your car. You're not sleeping in your car. Nobody's trying to hurt you. You're bothering me, and you're getting caught bothering me. And then I guess Mr. Powell, we want to sue her for telling on us, but Charles and Dave are doing exactly what she said and got her kicked out of their house. Now we don't have an address to send anything to. Nobody knows where she's at. Yeah. They also ran her out of the strip club, starved her out of the strip club, ran off all the money, so we can't even get her at work. Nobody knows where she's at. We'd have to admit to hacking to get her at her food delivery. Yeah, because you can't know, am I working for Uber Eats, Grubhub, or DoorDash on any given day? In what part of town? In what hours? Without hacking. You can't know that. It's not possible. It's not possible. What I do is I open my phone up and what's busy, that's where I go. Okay? What's busy, what's paying right now, that's where I'm going to go. And I'm in college, and I have other stuff going on, and I'm fighting your crime, so I do it when I can do it, right? There's no set hours. All this, kick her out of her house, kick her out of her house. I got you sleeping in your car, call me. No. Why didn't you like me? This Mr. Powell's been asking for my whereabouts since this is dated. This was in Sapulpa. You guys did you have Sheriff Rowe call up there? It looks like we got a deep throat, guys. How do I know that? Yeah, people are sick and tired of this. That's how I know that. The suffering, it's got to end. We've got one. Is that the one? We have one in Tulsa. We need to get her back to Texas so we can do more to her. Oh my gosh. And I've said that over and over and over. I've said that, you guys, everybody, yeah, it's not the first time we've read that one. I typed it up right when you said it. March. That was in March 2022. This year. This March. So, you've been saying that for about a year now. Since we can't get her kicked out on COVID because of the moratorium and take her money, like normally we do to these other women, we're going to have to try something else. Like, let's try smoking. Well, I lit my fireplace, and it was the first time I'd lit it ever, and the damper was down, so there was smoke all over the place. Next thing I know, she did exactly what you said. See? Now, I don't know if that's, I can't remember if the damper smoke thingy happened after this phone call or before. I think it was right after. But you'd already told her. We recorded you talking about it. Either way, you want to be kicked out of my home, so you interfered with the contract. When they renewed my contract for 3 months, had you not interfered with my contract and my income, economic abuse, grand larceny with intent to coerce, interference with contracts and commerce with intent to coerce, what I would have done is renewed it for a year. Okay? If you weren't stalking me, you wouldn't give a fuck where I live. If I weren't effective at stopping the suffering caused by your crime, you wouldn't give a fuck where I live, would you? You're not relevant to me. I don't give a fuck about you. But for I have to clean up the messes you make in my own life, like losing a home and a car. That's not how you get a date, you little sick son of a bitch. We can get this kind of stuff easily because you're disturbing people and making everybody very uncomfortable. Normal people don't like crime, they don't like corruption, they don't like suffering, they don't like tragedy. Yep, you got a problem. This one. How did I know Mike was drugged? I said it before. This was March. This is May. Jean Mitchell, how'd you know my legal argument before I made it? She texted me, said, that's not plausible. Don't say that. And I did. Those texts are out there. I'm not get them out. Point out for me the marks on him that looked like he was in a fight. His hands would have looked like Chief Miller's face. So, Mr. Kunstweiler, what was going through their heads? You'll know now. You went through something similar today. You'll know. Those moments. Scared to death. This is it. Now what? And there's nothing you can do. You do your best to survive. Here's the arrest report. No fucking injuries listed. A red swollen right hand is it. Look at, oh, he's got a needle in the right hand. That's why it's red and swollen. We never had one solve a murder we committed to cover up all this other stuff we do. Trafficking and shit. Use me as a test case. We're going to go into court and lie. And when she tells on us, we'll say she's harassing us. When you took my home, that's harassment. When you're trying to take my car, that's harassment. Every time you had somebody hit my car right at the wheel, that's harassment. Get out of Oklahoma. Didn't invite you here. I came here to get away from you. I didn't invite you here. You've come up here and made a fool of yourself. So this thing that you told my family there's going to be a wedding, that family is a con to coax me back to Texas where he sold me to some dude in Houston. It's just a con to get you to go along with it. I can't stand him, first of all. It doesn't go both ways. That's not going to happen. There's not going to be a wedding. I'll kick his ass if he gets anywhere near me. He knows that. We got some guy saying the other day, he called our family and said they postponed the wedding. I think they figured out by now there's not going to be one. Yeah, I think they figured that out long before now. They just didn't say anything. Just, because you threaten everybody. Threaten and bribe. Entice. It's only enticement if the other person wants it. And I don't want you. Look at all this. I mean, this is just not even the half of it. Ringtone. Get a ringtone, Richard. Get a shoe print, Richard. Frame her for a murder, Richard. On and on and on. I mean, and this right here got to me in jail. You're nothing but a butt-in. Causing fear and sadness, and everybody's sick of feeling that. Just a butt-in. Always a wannabe, never the one wanted. Because all you do is ruin and destroy and fuck up everything. And when something's fun, you make it unfun. So yeah, nobody likes you. That's not how you win friends and influence people, dumb fuck. At your age, you ought to know that. I took your car. I took your home. Why don't you like me? Call me. Wow. Golly. Can you imagine having to deal with that when you're trying to type your friends or somebody a text and that he's typing over your typing and he's saying shit like that? It's awful. I'm trying to work. I'm just trying to work. And I get this. This is unusual to have this many upside down orders or a lot of dead time. But every time there's a bill and every time there was a court date due, they did that. Just jammed it up. Today it was like, let's see. It did that about 4 times. I had to take the fucking app off my phone and reinstall it. So it didn't do anything. It just did that right there. And I would clear it out and reopen it. It would do that. I finally had to take it off and reinstall. And then it did that again. Then I had to go get a different phone. Because you did that. My other phone, I have 2 or 3 phones. One of them is secured. You can't get in it. I know you guys have tried. So I had to call DoorDash support. It says it's busy. See, I'll pull it up and look right there. Okay, well, I'm going to work in South Tulsa. It's busy. Why would I go work somewhere it's not busy? That doesn't make sense. Upside down. But the thing is every time that happens, guess what? My one goal. Let's collect as much evidence as we can do to stop the suffering caused by Mr. Perry's crime. And so, there it is. We got some. And there it is. We got some more. And that's what's happened every day for a decade. Nothing else has happened but that. It's so easy, it's not even fair. And you act like you don't know what it means that I have this. You are as stupid as it gets. Dumb as it gets. You embarrass the hell out of me. And you're so dumb, you don't know you should be embarrassed too. I don't even have words for that.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Amen.
women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior, and you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
Now, I'm going to tell you for the last time, fucktard. Am I talking over your head? It seems like I'm talking over your head. Get a nurse. I'm not a special ed teacher. I don't have puppets and crayons and finger paints and all that crap. I'm busy. I have a life. You need to get one. Ted Cruz, I talked to him. And we had lunch one day when he came through for a fundraiser. And they were telling me his schedule. It is insane. He has no time to act like you. That's why he's got power and you don't. Same thing with Tommy Tuberville. Okay? And I get that I don't talk hillbilly. Is that all? Is that the only language you know? You know, fucktard hillbilly, mom and dad's aunt and uncle? Because you act like it is. Or you got Huntington's disease or senile dementia. Last time I'm going to tell you this. The more loss you cause me, the more we get. When we quote you, don't complain about it. You asked for it and we deliver every time. Have for years. One goal. Get the evidence to lock you up and get a conviction so there is no more suffering and there is no more crime. Not from you. Nobody has gotten closer to that goal than me. I have help. They're going to do it for you, princess, if you can't do it by yourself like a big boy. And if you don't like us quoting you, you won't like how they do that either. In fact, you'll like that less. It isn't up to you. It isn't up to you. I reject you. You're not even on my radar. You're not even on my radar. If you liked me, you would do things I like. But that's not what you do. You do every disgusting, repulsive thing prisoners hate. Dr. Weck said even prisoners are repulsed by sex weirdos like Jeff Epstein, who put cameras in his own house and pissed his friends off. You put them in other people's homes. So how much more pissed off are, your victims? And then we find out you're making those kind of phone calls. Is it you? You need to stop stopping my crime. Yeah, and they don't, but we get those kind of phone calls telling on you. You'll have leaks, we don't. We can get information and you can't. Bottom line, right there. There's no goal of a date. I can't stand you. I literally, you get anywhere near me, you better have a football helmet on, is I will beat the fuck out of you. I will beat the fuck out of you. Understood? So, when we quote you, it's because you pissed off my guys, and they start digging. They're going to get everything to get a conviction so that it's over, and I don't have to go through this anymore. And Mike doesn't have to go through what he's going through anymore. No more. It's done. No more suffering. It's over. That's the goal. No one has gotten closer to achieving that goal than me. So when you guys we got to make her understand she's going to be destitute if she won't do as she's told. Please remember who it is you're talking to and about. Because it's like you don't. It's like you don't know. It's like you don't understand what it means that we have all that. Are we talking over your heads, hillbilly? I mean, I don't speak hillbilly. I'm not from Texas. I don't even understand Texas. I don't. I really don't. Mom and dad, aunt and uncle, same person. I mean, yeah, I don't even know what to say. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I lived in Vegas. So, do what you do, but don't do the same thing every day and get the same results and then complain about it and think everybody's supposed to, we feel sorry for you because you're just, stupid. Do the same thing and get the same results every day. Everybody's tired of it. The drama, the problems, the tragedy, the suffering. And because of that, we can get information like that. Just boom. You have leaks and we don't. Look at your results and look at ours.